Until we're all protected, limit your risk and stay safe, Ohio.
How we doing?
Fabulous.
I wonder how the firm's doing without its fearless leader. You sure you want to leave that all behind?
Yeah. Stay restless with the icon that does the same. The RX, crafted by Lexus.
Lease the 2021 RX 350 all-wheel drive for $429 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
You never know when winter's gonna rear its icy head. But with enough all-wheel drive fueled courage, you can bravely go where others just won't. Right now, lease the 2021 Seltos LX all-wheel drive for $189 a month.
Start your day with 19 News this morning. We'll get you ready for anything.
Now, from 19 News, this is the Meijer fifth quarter.
Oh, there is a play. Henne rolling out, throws it. Hill! And the Chiefs are heading to the AFC Championship game.
And there it was. Yeah, they went for it on 4th and inches, and it paid off. Chad Henne to Tyreek Hill. And that was the dagger, put it in the books, 22-17. An exhilarating game, at least in the second half, an agonizing game, and at least 2 game-changing plays. Neither, in the end, went the Browns' way. Even the loss of Patrick Mahomes didn't, in the end, cost the Chiefs the game. Let's get to the big 3. Bob Golick, Reggie Langhorne, Josh Cribbs, good to see you guys. We just got out of the Kevin Stefanski Zoom meeting, and folks are going to be hearing from the coach and more in just a minute. Guys, I'll just give you his theme here. He's not in the mood right now to talk about what a great turnaround it was this year. This one stings the way they had a shot to take this game. Josh?
Yes, it does sting. However, I have to say, how about those Brownies? I have to say that they play awesome football. Mm-hmm. I'm excited about this team going forward. If I had a hat on, I'd take it off for this great team. And I know Stefanski is not in the mood, but we are. I have to just give it up through all the years that we've been through, all this season, talking about what Baker was, talking about what this team needed to be. I think and I believe this team stretched their talent so much this year to get to where they are at right now, to come within 5 points of winning this game. Hats off to the Brownies. Yes, we can talk all day of what they needed to do, but those Brownies, they showed up.
And every other team had to worry about the COVID and people missing, getting sick. So same as we did. But we were coming from a different place than a lot of other teams. We were coming from a place where, we had no idea. I mean, for 20 years, we've been sitting around going, what do we have to do to turn our fortunes around? We saw it turning this year, and we saw these guys play well overall as the season went on, even when we were missing people. So, you got to look at it that way, but I can understand when you're the only thing that hurts more than losing today was when you lose an AFC championship game and don't get to go to the big game.
The thing is, for me, is that you have such a long time to think about this and what should have happened and if this would have happened and the mistakes that were made or the missed opportunities, might I say. But you got to tip your head off to what the organization did, how they turned things around in such a short time. And Coach Stefanski has nothing to be slight of. I think what they did as a football team, I think Baker came along strong. I think this football team is heading in the right direction. But yet, it is a long offseason when you lose a game that you probably had a very good chance of winning it, and you hit the ball in the fourth quarter with an opportunity to win it. And we've got to get to a point where we expect our team to score points in the fourth quarter. But I don't think there's anything we can say but congratulations on a good season. But it doesn't sit well just
I think they want
more.
Yeah.
Next time you go down there, Tony, can you get me Kevin Stefanski's autograph?
Sure. I'm not allowed to ask for that, Bob, or I would. No, I think you guys make great points. I just think, listen, when the best quarterback in football goes down midway through the third quarter and you start clawing back, all right, maybe it's a learning process for the Browns, even at this point, to learn how to win a game like this, because I thought it was right there in front of them. They got 3 fourth-down conversions. They're making phenomenal passes. Baker was laser-like. You know, I mean, the catches, Hooper's diving catch, all the things they were doing was leading to the final moments, and we're waiting for it, and they fall short. I don't know that you have to go through fire like this to get on the other side. I don't know. It's just, I thought this was there for them.
This team, Tony, showed up. You know, they showed up. This was a game for them, and it was just like that Baltimore game. One more drive. You know, and these words are more fitting now than ever. We got to this point. We beat a playoff game. We was this close to getting to the AFC Championship. Now we can't just be happy with that. We want more. We need more. As a fan base, as an organization, we've tasted that glory. The team has tasted it. The organization, it's their job now to sharpen this team so that they get the right pieces.
I understand. I want to jump in here, guys, real quick. In the Baltimore game, Lamar Jackson, another one of the top 4 quarterbacks, comes back. I'm not going to harp on this the whole show. We're going to hear from the Browns, but we're talking about Chad Henne, guys. You know, I mean, that's not going to sit with me to let him run free for 13 yards. The guy's my age. Reg, just before the half, you had the fumble with Higgins. We just heard from Stefanski, you will too, about that as well. But it's the worst rule in football. That the team that doesn't touch the ball ends up with the football.
Yeah, you know, and it's been in play like that for many years. And yes, it's not favorable to us, but at the same time, if it was the other way around, we would have been happy about that. My wife, isn't that helmet-to-helmet contact, but that's not reviewable. So there's a lot of things that took place in that game that obviously would have made us feel much more happy about what's happening right now. And, you know, I'm going to say this, you know, this whole idea of being where we are right now, you don't know when you're going to get back here. You know that you have a bright future, but I was unfortunately on 3 AFC championship teams, and when you get here, and those opportunities are before you, you need to take advantage of it. And I guess the lesson that's being learned today is that, hey, it may not come around. We got to be more thirsty. We got to be more aggressive. We got to be more aware of where we are and live in the moment, because there was an opportunity for this football team. No matter
guys, I got to take a break. And we're going to listen, much more to come. I'm going to settle down. Browns did phenomenal this year. It's an incredible tournament, honestly, but it still stinks. We'll be right back.
The Meijer Fifth Quarter will be right back.
It all started with an idea to serve our community's automotive needs. And because of our continued dedication and teamwork, we've grown into 6 locations of new and used inventory to choose from. No matter where you are, we're working together to serve all of your service and sales needs when you need it. Liberty makes it happen.
Liberty's in Aurora, Maple Heights, Canton, Parma Heights, Brunswick, Vermilion.
I'm Bernie Kosar. After playing for my hometown team, you could say I know a thing or two about teamwork. So believe me when I say, when it comes to your home loan, there's no better team than the pros at Union Home Mortgage. In person or online, you'll always have a playoff caliber experience. Don't fumble it when it comes to your home loan. Call 1-877-846-4968 to get Union Home Mortgage on your team. Union Home Mortgage, promises kept.
For employers, managing the cost of health insurance and benefits is a relentless uphill climb. While insurance renewal costs continue to rise, ERC Health delivers a different experience, year after year, keeping costs below market trend. These positive results fortify the collective strength of our member companies, making ERC Health a preferred risk pool and choice in the health insurance market. Thousands of clients served, millions of dollars saved, over 20 years as leaders in the health insurance industry. Your healthier tomorrow starts here. Learn more at erchealth.com.
I'm personally inviting you to Classic's new Mazda West Side store on Brook Park Road at West 139th Street, right off I-480. One of the largest selections of Mazdas in Ohio, and great deals like these.
Check out this Mazda CX-30 front-wheel drive for $169 a month, or this 2021 Mazda CX-5 Sport for $219 a month.
We're easy to find. Just take the West 130th Street exit off I-480 or go to ClassicMazdaWestside.com.
And they never got the ball back.
Sometimes that's just how it rolls, and but those guys never stop fighting offense on defense, and that's that's what I'm looking forward to next year. Get another chance and being one play away and making the next time. Go ahead.
Thank you, Miles. We'll go to Jake Trotter for a first question.
Yeah, Miles, Coach Stefanski said you had an oblique injury during this game. How much did it hamper you? When did you suffer it, and what impact did it have?
I think around early second quarter. Pulled my oblique. It definitely got worse. I know. I mentioned it hurt to pick up my feet. It hurt to breathe. But it's the playoffs. I just wanted to go home. So, I was capable of going out there and, giving all I had, I was going to do that. I know they were starting to limit my snaps, but when I was getting that chance to go out there, I was going to make it happen because I know my guys are counting on me. And it's the same way. It's reciprocated. I'm counting on them to be where they're supposed to be.
Thanks, Jake. We'll go to Nate Ulrich.
Hey, Miles, with you dealing with the oblique, you still had a huge play, had the sack, and it set up 3rd and 14. And the next 2 plays, obviously, were the game. But what were you thinking after the sack? Were you thinking you had him where you wanted? And then what did you think of Henny coming up with the scramble? And then on the 4th down, did you think they were actually going to run a play?
Yeah, I thought they were going to play. They're offensive weapons all over the field. They're definitely going to take their shot. They'd rather take their shot than have to play on the back foot and give us another shot at going into the end zone. They're confident in offense, and rightfully so. But Chad made a great play, and after the sack, I was just worried about trying to get my breath back and make another. We knew that it was going to come down to another passing play, and you felt the pressure and got out of there, and he was able to get close enough for them to get the conversion on the next play. I was just, he did what he was supposed to do.
Thanks. We'll go to Tom Withers.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Miles. Miles, what makes this sting the most? That it came down to just a kind of a handful of plays, and you guys were so close.
It came down to us on defense, and we let it slip. We had 2 opportunities. We came down 3rd down twice, 4th down on the second one, and we didn't make it happen. It was right in front of us, and we just, this time we didn't get it done.
It felt like, the momentum was swinging right back to you guys, and especially after Patrick went down. Did you feel like you guys were going to get the job done? I know you came up short, but was there a time there where you felt really good that this might happen?
After our last score, we felt like we got a puncher's chance. Just keep on fighting, fight yourself out the corner, and just see where we are at the end of it. We fought ourselves into having an opportunity to win the game. Just, they were able to put away. That's what makes them great. They were able to do the things they needed to win the game. Maybe next year, 1 play away, we'll get it done. But we just got to focus on the offseason on recovering, getting better, and keeping this core together because we have a good team.
Thanks, Tom. Mary Kay Cabot is next.
Hey, Miles, can you maybe address a little bit why you feel the need to come out and say that about Mac? I'm assuming you're specifically talking about Mac. Is he getting accusations? Are people trying to say that he did something untoward to Patrick?
I know they were saying that on the field. I know some of the guys felt like that. I know Travis felt like that. And I'm cool with Travis. He's been a good guy. Played him a couple of times in the offseason. And I don't ever want him to feel like my guys, my team is out here trying to injure somebody or put them out the game. We're trying to put some bruises on you. We're trying to hurt you, but we're never trying to injure someone or take them out purposely. We're trying to play how it's supposed to be played, sportsmanship and integrity.
And can you just repeat what you said at the very beginning? Who was saying that on the field?
Travis said that. He's passionate. That's his guy. He's always rolled with Pat.
Thanks, Mary Kay.
Hey, sports fans, it's time for the play that made them pay.
All right, thanks, T. Guys, there are plays within a game that, as I said, are game-changing plays. We started to talk about it I want to go back to it. So just before the half, Reggie and Josh, that's a 10-point swing there. Now, Kevin Stefanski, you'll hear him in a minute say that he tells his guys, do not reach to the pylon. The risk is too high. He credits the effort. We all get it, but that's a huge swing. If the Browns go in there, maybe the Chiefs don't go down and kick a field goal like they ended up doing. That's 10 points right there, guys.
I can't tell a guy not to reach out for it because, you know, even when I coach Little League, if I see a guy's right there, you can't tell him not to, because if he scores, no one says nothing. Everybody cheers. Everybody goes crazy. It was a hell of an effort, and it was very unfortunate. You can't tell a guy not to, especially when he's given everything he has. I'd rather live and die by this guy's effort than to tell a guy, hey, don't reach out, don't pull out, don't try all you. That's the type of play that playmakers make, and sometimes those playmakers, they fall short because of it. And
that's fair, Reg?
Yeah, I'm not going to second guess exactly what Josh said. I'm in agreement. If we get another step and he gets that ball in the end zone, it's a big play for us. Higgins played a heck of a football game.
He did.
All he was trying to do is help his team win his football game, and his effort was extraordinary. But the end result is what cost us the opportunity to score a touchdown.
And not
got points.
Not getting the helmet-to-helmet call there. I mean, it's another absurd moment for NFL officiating. That's ridiculous. That puts them on the 11, and they still go in. We'll be right back.
The Meijer Fifth Quarter will be right back.
You never know when winter's going to rear its icy head, but with enough all-wheel drive fueled courage, you can bravely go where others just won't. Right now, lease the 2021 Sportage LX for $169 a month.
Guys, yay! A new phone's here. I switched to Spectrum Mobile. I'm saving money and I get 5G nationwide. It's literally the smartest thing I've ever done.
You split an atom with the soda bottle and 2 straws.
Oh, yeah. That was kind of an accident.
You found the 10th planet.
I mean, it was just all over the calculus.
You found a cure for hiccups.
Yeah, but nationwide 5G and I'm saving 40%? Come on. Oh, almost forgot. I figured out time travel, so we're gonna get nuts later.
Switch to Spectrum Mobile, get 5G nationwide, and save up to 40%. It's a better way to mobile. Spectrum Mobile.
Every Sunday, every fall, friends and family come together to support our Cleveland Browns. Every client, every day, we work hard to support the great people of Ohio. Your hometown team, your hometown lawyers. Elk and Elk, proud partner of the Cleveland Browns.
Personal foul in the year 2020.
I'm not challenging that call.
Save up to $12,000 off a new Chevy and get our free 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty on any new car.
Now that's a score.
Serpentine Chevrolet in Westlake, Medina, Willoughby Hills, Talmadge, Orville, and Strongsville.
Oh, don't do that. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. We know things are harder than usual right now. It's hard to keep your little one busy.
You do make a messies. Mm-hmm.
It's hard to watch a high schooler miss out. But there's a bright side, too. A little more us time. A few more songs and games and stories. So we just wanted to say you're doing a good job, and we'll get through this together.
You never know when winter's going to rear its icy head, but with enough all-wheel drive fueled courage, you can bravely go where others just won't. Right now, lease the 2021 Seltos LX all-wheel drive for $189 a month.
How big of a play was that, considering you guys really had a chance to swing momentum at that point?
Yeah, I mean, they popped a cover 2 on us. Obviously, it was going to be a big play, but there's, that's the easy finger-pointing answer. But there's so many other plays that we could have done. Obviously, I did the cardinal sin, threw across my body in the middle of the field on the first drive coming out second half. Just, we hurt ourselves in the first half, and they capitalized, and that's what the good teams do. And so they were better than us.
Thanks, Jake. We'll go to Nate Orr.
Baker, Richard's obviously trying to score there, reaching out and doing his best to get to that pylon. And just the worst thing that could happen happens to him. What do you tell him after that?
The ball always finds a way to come back to you after things like that happen. We're counting on him. There's a whole lot of game left, obviously a full half considering where we were at in the game. So we knew we were going to get the ball coming out second half, and We had everything we wanted. Like I said, we hurt ourselves, and they took advantage. They played extremely well and made plays when they needed to.
The other aspect of that play is he gets hit helmet to helmet while diving. Did you guys get a look at it, and did you have any thought on it?
I didn't look at it, so no, not really.
Thanks, Nate. Jeff Shadell's next. All right, we'll move on from Jeff. Mary Kay Cabot, give our next question.
Baker, can you sort of put into words somehow just how final this must feel for you guys after you fought so hard all season, pulled together, got through adversity, even fought through a bunch of adversity in this game, losing Jed, Miles getting hurt, and all that stuff. Just for now it to be over, is it a way to describe that?
It sucks, to be quite honest with you guys. It sucks because so many people have sacrificed so much during this process of this very strange season. We've overcome adversity. Obviously, so many people have stepped up. The families of players, the families of staff, everybody sacrificed so much for us to be able to do this. And it's just unfortunate for us to come up short. It sucks because we believed in it. That's why we're here. And but trying to find the positive out of it. We're setting a new standard here, and to everybody's saying in the locker room, continue to tell guys that we're going to be back. And it sucks when you come up short, but you get that taste of it, and you realize you learn lessons. And but for now, it's definitely going to sting. So hopefully, Pat is okay. You never want to see that, but I thought Penny came in, and that run to get 4th and inches and then that 4th down conversion. They made the plays, and it sucks looking at everybody from our side of the ball. We gave it our all. We just came up short.
Now it's the smart decision, brought to you by Union Home Mortgage. Promises kept.
All right, back to the big three. Reg, I wanted to ask you there with 1:42 left. Were you surprised Andy Reid on 4th and inches at the 48 went for it?
Absolutely not. It's do or die. His team, he had trust in the quarterback that was back there. And, he got the ball to Tyreek Hill just to close it out. Some coaches just have that ability to do that. I think the other guy that does it a lot was the guy who has no job now in Philadelphia. But Andy Reid knows what he's doing. They had some success on short yardage all year, and that's what they wanted to do. It's a big call, but they did not want to give the ball back to us with a minute and something to go because we were grinding on them.
And we were starting to move. We were definitely starting to move the ball a little bit. The problem is we just couldn't get them stopped. Pass rush was, we talked about it before the game, compared him a little bit to John Elway, having to keep contained on the outside and having the middle guys push up the middle. If you do that and play it safe like that, it really wears you out because it's isometrics, man against man, just pushing. There comes a time when you should start, gaming a little bit, starting to bring backers and stuff just to shake up. And again, I don't know if you can shake up Mahomes during the course of the game, but it would be with the accuracy he was throwing the ball, it would have been nice to be in his face a couple times and have him know that our guys were coming because we just didn't seem to have the. And and I'm not being critical.
No, he's incredible though, Bob. Got to take a break. We'll be right back.
Okay, I guess I was being critical.
The Meyer fifth quarter will be right back. Check out how Liberty is making it happen this month.
Liberty's in Aurora, Maple Heights, Canton, Parma Heights, Brunswick, Vermilion.
I'm Bernie Kosar. After playing for my hometown team, you can say I know a thing or two about teamwork. So believe me when I say, when it comes to your home loan, there's no better team than the pros at Union Home Mortgage. In person or online, you'll always have a playoff caliber experience. Don't fumble it when it comes to your home loan. Call 1-877-846-4968 to get Union Home Mortgage on your team. Union Home Mortgage, promises kept.
I'm personally inviting you to Classic's new Mazda West Side store on Brook Park Road at West 139th Street, right off I-480. One of the largest selections of Mazdas in Ohio, and great deals like these.
Check out this Mazda CX-30 front-wheel drive for $169 a month. Or this 2021 Mazda CX-5 Sport for $219 a month.
We're easy to find. Just take the West 130th Street exit off I-480 or go to ClassicMazdaWestside.com.
In the truck game, greatness is defined by a relentless commitment to the customer, forged over decades, built by conquering the unsurmountable, and brought together by a team resolute in helping you achieve your greatness. Experience this award-winning lineup today at a Ford dealership. Discover Ford F-Series, America's best-selling truck for 44 years straight and counting.
Check out how Liberty is making it happen this month.
Liberty's in Aurora, Maple Heights, Canton, Parma Heights, Brunswick, Vermilion.
Okay, injuries-wise, Jedrick Wills has an ankle injury, Miles has an oblique injury, and Kendall Lamb has an elbow injury. Obviously, we'll get more information on those tomorrow. I'm extremely disappointed that we weren't able to get the job done today. We had our opportunity there late in that ball game, and we didn't do it. So we're going to share in this defeat like we share in those victories, and it hurts. And there's a finality to this when you don't get it done in the playoffs. That really hurts. So. I appreciate how our guys battled. They fought like they do every single week, and just wasn't enough today. And with that, I'll take any questions.
Thank you, Coach. The first question goes to Tom Withers.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Kevin. You talked about it. You guys are just short in a couple instances. Did Andy surprise you by going for it there? Did you think they were going to punt it away?
They've been very aggressive in a lot of those moments, so that didn't surprise me. Us getting a stop there, would have been, we'd be set up. So there's risk involved in their decision, but they trusted their guys and they made a play. And, our defense put us in position oft many times in that game, holding them to a field goal that they missed there after the interception, getting an interception in the end zone there. So, again, we're going to win as a team and lose as a team.
Now, it's the Rookie Report, powered by Spectrum.
All right, guys. L'Jarius Sneed, their rookie DB, was everywhere.
All over the place.
Today. He was, Ty Matthew, yeah, I get it. He's going to be in your face. But this guy just seemed to be in every play. And one of the things that surprised me early on was, when Pat Mahomes was doing his thing in the first half, well, yeah, of course, they do that all the time. I was surprised we were having so much difficulty with the Chiefs defense, guys.
Yes, well, if you look at our Chiefs, and we talked about this and doing commercial several times, I feel they really game plan against our offense. Anytime we had a boot or a naked call, they were blitzing that corner off of the edge, not allowing Baker to have too much time to throw the football. Apparently, they understood we don't go back to this side. We don't have a lot of crossing routes that go back to the other side when we run boots, so they brought that guy off the edge. I didn't see.
A lot of teams did that, Josh. Remember, I think Baltimore left a guy in the backside, too, to get into his face. So it's a great point.
But it came from the defensive line from Baltimore. They brought a DB faster, more agile, and and Baker wasn't allowed to elude that tackler. So schematically, we didn't adjust. We didn't have an answer to that. And even him coming off of the front side as well. So schematically, the Chiefs were very prepared for a Browns offensive attack, both in the run game and the passing.
Guys, you just heard Baker. One of the things he said that I completely agree with is they'll be back. This is just starting with this foundation with Kevin Stefanski. It doesn't make today any less painful because I think when you're there, you got to take advantage of it because a lot happens in this league. You guys know better than me. You don't know if you'll be back. You don't know.
When you're not good and you play not well, it's a little bit easier to get the season over with. But when you get to a playoff game like this, or as with us, AFC Championship game, and you lose it, it's so painful because one of the things first off, you didn't get to the Super Bowl. Secondly, you're thinking, I got to go through all of that again. I got to go through the off season and training camp and preseason and the season just like this, just to try and get to this one game and take it another step farther. But it'll give them a lot of time to look, see what they need, and bring it in.
Well, Reg, let me say this. The defense held the Chiefs to 3 in the second half, 3 points, okay? I mean, Patrick Mahomes was gone, and so that helped a lot. But they will shore up the defense. Grant Delpit comes back next year. High hopes for him. Got about 30 seconds, Reggie, but I think they'll address some areas, and I absolutely believe this Browns team will be back. Your take?
I think they address a lot of issues, which there aren't many because we found out we got a lot of young players and a lot of people we didn't expect to play as well as they did can fill some holes. I think that when they get back together in the off-season program and they all put their minds together, you'll find this team in this situation again next year and hopefully with a win on the other side.
Guys, great season this year. Thank you for everything. Love you. We'll talk soon.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow with my
We won more,